My name is Louise.
I'm Anna.
I'm Bruno from Terry Poison. We came all the way from Tel Aviv to South by Southwest to do what we love doing, rocking.
Here comes a man. A wild, conspicuous man. You understand. And I will let him pass.
We started from the underground, and there's a very strong EDM scene that started, I would say, somewhere in the late 80s. It started from house, it went to trance, and continued to drum and bass, and you have everything available in Tel Aviv. And since we came from the underground, and with all the parties and the scene, we felt that something is missing.
We were going to all these massive parties when we were young, and we said like, there's all these DJs, but nobody's looking at them. So let's make a band which can play in these parties, but still be a band, and we can dance with the people, they can dance with us, and that's how we basically came up with Terry Poison as kind of a club band. And since then it's been pretty hectic. We've been touring the world, and in Israel we have become slowly started rolling over to the mainstream as a pop band.
Here comes a boy. I wouldn't care to know, but it's a boy. And he won't stop to stare. What do you care? It's not that I don't get it, and it's not a man.
Israel is known for its innovation, and it's innovating not only in the technology field but also in music. People are really looking into developing new kind of sound, and you can clearly hear it in our music.
We also came to South by South for the interactive part, because we're developing a video game app for one of our new video clips, and it's really what's happening back home, like this amazing combination of innovation and technology. And like, for example, Bruno, our producer here, he's like, want to explain me us what happens to you when you go on tour. Like, he'll get lost for like 3 days. He'll get on a train to some Sibir city outside of Moscow and comes home with like an overweight synthesizer. This is how we operate to get our sound.
Yeah, since you have a very strong military structure in Israel, so there's a lot of parts so that you can modify a synthesizer. So instead of making war instruments, let's make musical instruments. So that's the basic agenda.
Looking for disco in the wrong place. We were walking down a street in Berlin, and it was really formal and serious, and we wanted some disco, so we decided that we wanted to create a world that is colorful, and at the same time we wrote this new song. So when we came back to Tel Aviv, we started building a new world.
And we thought it was only fair to share this disco experience with our fans. So we went on a crazy journey to create the disco game, the ultimate disco game. Now what's amazing about this thing is that it's all handcrafted by the band from sequins and glitter.
You fly us across the city, and you have to collect as many magic capsules as possible and still stay sober and not crash into buildings. It's pretty tricky, but it's interesting.
Like in life.
Yeah, very much like in life. We didn't really know what we're doing, but we ended up having a startup. We raised money, and we'll have probably in the next 2-3 months like a video clip that has interactive parts. That how you play the interactive parts depends on how you see the video clip. The game is called Mad Birds, and it's kind of like well, there's a lot of inspiration for it. I don't want to say anything, but we're really excited about it, and we met crazy people here in the festival that really could like help us, give us feedback, and things are really going great.
There's close to nothing left to eat besides what has already been chewed.
I think like we all grew up like in the 90s and the 80s, and you know, I think you have a stage, you gotta make the best out of it, or not the best, you gotta maximize it. And also we are girls and boy, and we love getting dressed. Now stage is the best place for that to happen. So what we do for every show, we team up with like a couple of amazing stylists and designers from art academy and from design academies, and we come up with a concept and we go along with that every time, and that's kind of what brought us to get a lot of press in fashion, just because we like to get dressed.
And also, I think that the designers, they like dressing us because we're so easy to dress.
And also dress off.
Are you calling yourself dressable?
I'm totally dressable.
And actually now we are doing something really wild. We had a gig in the DLD conference, which is like the South by Southwest of Europe. And we met with some geeks. There's only geeks in these festivals. 90% boys, geeks. We love it. And these guys, they came to us and said, guys, we want to make you haute couture, but like you'll wear like a battery, we take it from this and this computer, and it will change color according to the sound. There's a lot of this happening, but I just ordered 4 kilometers of fiber optics, and we're preparing a fur coat made from fiber optics, which then I can change color. It will be a different fur color every night.
The fur is not real, of course.
It's fiber
Synthetic.
optic from China.
Tel Aviv is incredible, and I suggest everybody should go and visit this place. It's really one of the best cities in the world.
It's a place where you would want to come and have the best food, the freshest, and meet really interesting people, since people will engage a conversation with you as you go, so you'll meet your new friends right away. And it's the music, it's all kinds of art and fashion.
50% of the headliners in South by Southwest has passed through Tel Aviv and played there.
It's a bit like Austin, actually, in that sense. There's a lot of things happening, but we have a beach, and I didn't find any beach in Austin.
Yet.
We're still looking
Never
for
know,
one, but
never know.
we always go around with bikini under, because you can never know when you will meet a beach or a beach.
And she was gorgeous, and she was ready to rule a whole existence in such gorgeousness. No one approved.
We're Terry Poison, and you're watching Blastro.